So when I was writing Life Loves You with Louise Hay, there was a moment in our journey where we were reflecting on the remarkable transformation that happened to Louise all the way up until the age of 49. Louise had bumbled along in her life, her words. At 49, she had hit another rock bottom. She already thought she had experienced enough rock bottoms for one lifetime. This one hit her particularly hard. This was when her husband left her and she had a cancer diagnosis. She was broken open. And in that experience of being broken open, she was open to a new way of doing things, to new invitations. One of those invitations was to go to a talk. And in that talk, she heard the speaker talk about listening to inner guidance. And it was at that talk that Louise began to pay attention to her inner guidance and to her inner ding. It was a remarkable new beginning for her. But what was to follow after that was extraordinary. Louise was certainly the person least likely to sit down and write a book that sold millions and millions of copies and be the spearhead of a self-help movement and create a publishing company and everything else. I asked her at one point, I said, Louise, how did you become Louise Hay? And Louise replied with one word: forgiveness. And I said, so tell me about forgiveness. And she said, well, everything I learned about forgiveness to begin with, I learned from A Course in Miracles. It was by looking at A Course in Miracles that I began to understand what forgiveness is and is not. And through studying forgiveness in A Course in Miracles, I began to understand that really I was changing my mind from essentially from guilt and unworthiness to love, from fear and attack to love, from vengeance to love. In A Course in Miracles, we are told that forgiveness is our purpose here in the world.